You discovered smithy. And blacksmith read around. Oh no, Smiths? You discovered Smithy the Smith. Wait, what did I... Smithy! I think blacksmiths, I'm not sure what I discovered. I know what I discovered. I discovered Smithy, and there's the red one. The guy that we wanted to talk to. I'm here about the job.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Well, let's get started. Now, that was actually where I spent my time, because when I played this game, I just went out to find and buy resources just to smith, because that's all I did. Smith stuff. Do stuff in Forge, because it's so satisfying. It's the best. I love this mechanic, and I don't know what. I'm probably going to check out the Miller Chrysler as well. That's a lot. That's a long walk until there, because that's on the other side of the map. But this is just so much fun. I love smithing in this game. It's so cool. I even because of this, I started doing research on how to actually smith, because I was thinking maybe I could start trying to actually do metalworking as a job. But I quickly changed my mind. But I did a lot of research and stuff, and it's really interesting. Metalworking today is obviously completely different from what it was back then. It's mainly machine working and mathematics, and trying to get angles right when cutting into metal. I think horsesmiths today still do it similarly, but that's such a niche job that there's probably only a couple people in each country doing it. I didn't do a lot. I didn't look into that a lot, into horsesmithing. But especially metalworking, even though it was something completely different, the entire concept is really interesting to me. Anyways, let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Yeah, but that gets used up very quickly, so we need to buy money, get money to buy resources from blacksmith or other people in the region. And that's the point of me traveling around, was that getting resources to sell and then getting money to just smith more. The entire point of my playthrough, my previous playthrough, was just smithing. And I didn't do anything else. That's why I didn't do any quests except like one, because I was just smithing away. Well, let's get all these resources and get to it then. We do. Oh no, we don't need anything from there. We are probably going to pick it automatically. Yeah. We are going to build a hunting sword.
Furnace is cold,
Which
huh?
we then
Give it a practice
can
try.
probably
Some
sell.
things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit.
He isn't talking again.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull.
The dialogue is bugging again.
God's wound. What are you waiting for? You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Okay, inspect it and
That's exactly the strong color we
then
want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing.
up there. Alright,
So come over to the anvil.
come on over to the
Try moving
anvil,
sword
try
along the
moving.
anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Alright, you can move the piece back and forth using
Take
the
hammer
mouse.
and try hitting it a few times.
Alright.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Yep, but we are going to need to turn the metal around to the
Very
other
nice.
side.
You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Yep.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Alright, we are going to need to put it back in the forge to reheat
Hurry
it.
up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now,
Somehow it cuts up as soon as I turn my back to
like
people.
before.
I think that's the big problem. Even though we didn't turn our backs on the guy at
Thing is heated up now.
wherever it
Come over
was.
to the anvil.
Yeah, I know. I know that that's good. That was besides that we already did a lot.
Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
To temper it, we'll reheat it and then put it in the water to cool it off rapidly. There we go. Now let's see the quality of the steel. Ah, 3 points. Perfect. Highest quality.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Nope, not really. That's all I need to know.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course,
Very
you can
good.
use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
That's really cool. So we've got a sleeping place, we've got a working place where we can actually make money, we've got a chest for storage. I mean, we are kitted out. That's all we need, really. Where can I get materials?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
I think there's one wandering trader who sells like minerals. Other than that, we'll have to get everything from him. There's probably a lot more in this map alone that I didn't discover. I mean, there is. I didn't play it a lot. But for now, we'll just get stuff from him. And we'll smooth away to make some coin to buy armor and stuff. And then we can actually go adventuring. What can I do with the items I forged?
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Yeah, that's from what I got, that's the entire point of like the jobs, that you can actually make money by selling the stuff you actually create to the people running the places. In that case, Radovan or Grazel. Yeah, sleep in the shed and
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
you got your own bed. And we have some quest updates. I think that right here is our room. Yep. We've got a bed, the safe. We have some toolkits, which is pretty good. I'm not going to pick them up yet. A chest where we do have, well, I do have, because of the full version of the game. I mean I forget what it's called, the run where all the DLCs are included. You get a variety of different cool shields and like special items. These ones right here. I'm probably not going to use them, except maybe a shield, just because I want to play the game normally. Nah, I'm not going to use them, because they are, all of these items here are really overpowered, and that doesn't really feel like it's the point of the game, to just have overpowered items immediately. So we'll keep them in here. The personal chests are linked as far as I know. So if we have a chest at Miller Crazel's place, those share the same stuff. So we can just access them from anywhere. Basically ender chests. But these personal chests are only where we live. So we can't just go into any chest and take stuff out. What we put in over there. Yes, we do have a very good hunting sword. Yeah, I'm going to use that and sell the other one.
What do you have for sale?
That one right here.
Word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Let's sell it for 6 and, well, 6.1 and then go up to 6, maybe.
Is this enough?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands.
5.9.
Very well then. I'm glad you found what you needed. Henry.
Alright.
Take care.
We made some groschen. And we have... How much do we have? 9. Alright. That's not a lot, but enough to buy food. I mean, we do have food. Actually, I'm going to... Can we dry the bacon? Yes, we do have some new recipes. Farmer's horseshoes. And also rock axes. Both we can do with just scrap metal, and we got some journey updates. Find a way to get into the wedding party. And yeah, that was it. That was the only update. Now I'm going to take a quick break and then we are going to continue smithing, because this is just the greatest game mechanic. It's so cool. I love it. Break completed. Just took off in 10 minutes. Went into the post. Got something to eat. And now I'm back. Yeah, we were right at the point where I wanted to smith some more. Do some more stuff. to earn some coin, he said we should craft. Radovan said we should craft a horseshoe and an axe, so we're going to do both. We do have 8 scrap metal, and we need 3 for both. Horseshoes are pretty simple as far as I remember. They're just they only have like one place to actually hit stuff. So you know it's not going to be... Nah, it can go back in. A little more. Usually I like to do it just until one point is right. You shouldn't hit the stuff when it's glowing white, but by the point you have brought it to the anvil, it's already cooled down again. I think there's a murder. I'm hearing stuff in the background very silently. And somebody got found somewhere. Dead, I think. I'm going to have a talk with whoever is over there. If that person is still over there. As soon as I've finished this horseshoe right here.
I'm about half done.
Yep. Alright, that is that half. So we're going to put it back in the forge and then just turn it around to finish the other half. Oh, it's glowing right. I think we had it a little bit too long in the forge. Nah, it doesn't matter.
It's almost finished.
Just that one tip over here. And then it should be done. Yep. Let's see. Should be 3 stars. Again, horseshoes are pretty simple to make. Oh, it doesn't even have... yeah, it's so simple it doesn't even have any, like, rating. Now, in X, I might even keep that one, because they are... maybe we can, like, chop wood or something. Not sure though. I'll see how much it sells, and depending on the amount we either sell it or keep it. But the horseshoe we can definitely sell. I don't even know how you get horses. And I don't really care like walking around on foot, because it's just very atmospheric. that wasn't long enough in the oven. It's just so meditative, hitting away at the metal.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
In the wheel at the mill?
Get this. Miller Boschka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his...
Miller Boschka. Or Bolschka. That is the guy that found the body, apparently. Again, I might take a look at that at a later time. Wait a minute, I'm going to write that down very quickly, just so I don't forget. Dead body Miller Bofka was his name? I think so. Alright.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Safe travels to you. Alright, see you later.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
Alright, so let's rotate it to the other side.
Good. This won't take long now.
Now the inner side. Oh, we're already done. I had thought we would have to reheat it again, but that went quick. Three points of quality. That's what we like to see. 13 coins as a prize. So we'll
Show me your wares.
only be able to sell it for like a couple. Yeah, 3 coins. No, I'm not going to sell it for that amount.
Word about the price.
But of course.
6.
Is this enough?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands.
5.9. Nah, I'm going to make 5.8. I'm going to... I don't want to insult him.
Finally, a reasonable sum. Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
Right. I might do another horseshoe just to get some more money. Well, he said he wanted an X, so we probably have to sell it to him. Alright. Let's do it. Actually, no. I'm going to craft another horseshoe to sell it with it, because they one scrap metal and we can sell it for up to $6. 6 gold. That's pretty good. And it's very easy to make. So I'm just going to make another one of those, sell it with the eggs together, because then we can probably increase the price even more if we sell more wares. Reheat that. Finish with the right side.
Well, I'm about half done.
Alright, then we'll turn it.
Good. That looks finished.
Let's quench it. And then we'll sell it all. Where's Radovan? He was around here a couple minutes ago. But, over there.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Yes, I want to sell you some stuff. It's very valuable. And look at this fine metal sheet. It could only have come from an expert swordsmith. Let's sell it both of it. And
Let's talk about the price.
haggle a bit.
Sure, why not?
Because if we sell more stuff then we can haggle a larger amount. I'm going to say 9.8 maybe? Or 9.9.
We
9.9.
have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this.
Oh! He didn't like that. As far. That's a big gap. But I need money.
Satisfied?
9.6.
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied.
Oh. Oh. He's angry. Almost.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Alright.
Thank you.
That was
And come
very
again,
close.
Hillary. Excuse me?
Just so you know, if he doesn't agree, if the red bar fills up, then that's a big reputation loss. And for a while you can't even sell him stuff because people think you are trying to rip them off, and your reputation gets damaged so much that you can't actually continue trading with people, and it's really, really bad. So that was a really close one. But we got a lot of groschen out of that. 24 we now have. Yeah, I'm going to eat some bacon. And that's it. And then I'm going to wash myself off. Because we did walk a long way, and our clothes are a little dirty. Alright.